San Vito di Altivole, Treviso, Italy. Extreme weather struck the San Vito di Altivole area during the day, with heavy hail accompanied by torrential rain and strong winds. This phenomenon dramatically changed the sunny atmosphere in a short time. Roads were covered in ice, vehicles slowed down, and residents sought shelter from the intense hail. Some residents expressed surprise because the hail was larger than the light hail typically seen in the area. Although the hail lasted relatively short, the intensity of the hail was strong enough to raise concerns about potential damage to property and crops. The hail left several roads slippery and covered in a thin layer of ice. Drivers were advised to exercise caution, as braking distances could be increased on the slippery road surface. In some areas, puddles of water mixed with ice also slowed traffic. Residents in nearby neighborhoods reported that yards, gardens, and rooftops were covered in hail after the storm subsided. Local officials received several reports of minor damage, such as displaced roof tiles, clogged gutters, and scratched vehicle windows due to the impact of the hail. The area around Altivole is known for its significant agricultural activity. Therefore, the hail immediately raised concerns among farmers. Vegetables, fruit, and vineyards are among the most vulnerable to hail damage. Farmers began inspecting their fields after the weather improved to assess the extent of the damage. Although there are no official figures on losses, residents hope the impact will not be extensive, given the short duration of the hail. Hail is a phenomenon that often accompanies strong thunderstorms during the warm season in northern Italy. When hot, humid air meets colder air masses in the upper atmosphere, storm clouds form that can produce hail. In recent years, several regions in northern Italy have experienced an increase in the frequency of extreme weather, including intense thunderstorms, heavy rain, and hail. Meteorologists believe that increasingly unstable atmospheric conditions may increase the likelihood of these phenomena. During hailstorms, many residents choose to take shelter inside their homes, shops, or enclosed vehicles. Local authorities remind the public to avoid open areas during thunderstorms accompanied by hail and to park vehicles in sheltered areas if possible. After the hail subsided, the weather gradually improved, although dark clouds remained visible in some parts of the sky. Residents began cleaning their yards and checking the condition of their vehicles and buildings. Street activity slowly returned to normal as the ice melted. As of this writing, there have been no official reports of casualties resulting from the incident. Local authorities and emergency services continue to monitor conditions on the ground and gather information on potential damage caused by the hail. The heavy hailstorm in San Vito di Altivole demonstrates how extreme weather can become in a short period of time. Although it lasted only a short time, the hailstorm caused traffic disruptions, minor property damage, and concerns in the agricultural sector. Residents are advised to remain alert for the potential for further severe weather and to always follow information from local meteorological authorities. In addition to residential areas, several open parking areas were reported to be the most affected by the hailstorm. Many vehicle owners immediately moved their cars to safer locations as the hailstorm intensified. Video footage circulating on social media showed hailstones bouncing on roads and sidewalks, creating an unusual sight for some residents who witnessed it firsthand. This phenomenon attracted public attention because it occurred so quickly and was accompanied by drastic weather changes. Local businesses also felt the impact of the extreme weather conditions. Some outdoor trade and services were temporarily halted as customers and workers sought shelter from the hail. Restaurants, cafes, and shops with outdoor areas had to suspend outdoor operations until the weather returned to normal. Although the disruption was brief, this incident demonstrated how extreme weather can impact daily economic activity. Meteorologists explain that hail like the one in San Vito di Altivole can develop from highly active thunderstorm clouds, especially when there is a significant temperature difference between the lower and upper atmosphere. These conditions allow the hailstones to grow larger before falling to the surface. When accompanied by strong winds and heavy rainfall, the impact can be even more serious, especially for agricultural sectors and infrastructure in exposed areas.